Right, I'm just moving this preset at the moment. As you can see, it was over here. I've rotated it. It was around. It was over here before. Remember? Rotated it around. I'm going to drag it with my mouse. And if you look, the the nets, that's the little lines that jump around. Those are the actual connections, and it'll always jump to the nearest connection. And when the nets cross, you know, when you've got, for example here, when these lines cross, it means that you can't get a direct path because the circuit's blocked. But when you get it in the right position, you can take a through. The line can go behind certain resistors. So in some situations you can get it where you can actually get access through where the track can go behind a resistor. Now we can't get to that one there because there's another track there which is blocking it. So this is the whole point of designing the circuit board, is to place the components in the best possible positions where the tracks, for example, if I right click on here and choose auto route, it's auto routed a track. Now, and this one has auto routed behind. Great, yeah, that's worked. Right, let's just move this track. You can move the tracks as well. Right, I've got the tracks in a better position now. That looks a bit better over it. Now let's just flip this variable resistor label. That's it, so we can read it, so it's all right, same way up. If the letters are upside down, and this one's a bit hard to read, so I can move this Q3, put it over here, so that you can see the identification of that transistor Q3 a lot easier. Now, let me see. Oh, now this is blocked. Now look, this track can't get a route. Let's see. Oh yes, it can. Auto routed it all the way around that resistor. That's worked. Good. So we can have a track running all the way around this variable resistor leg and up to the capacitor. So that's worked. I'll see if we can auto route this one. No, this one. Right, there's not enough room. Now what I can try to do is make that track smaller. And make it smaller, we might get enough room to actually route through there. Let's see now. I'm just making these tracks smaller, thinner, you know, as in narrower, because it's a signal path anyway. Let's see if we can auto route it now. Let's try. Yes, it's worked. Look, now if we have a thinner track going around here, the track can go around that leg and it can still get to that integrated circuit. So that's better. Oh, now look, we're blocked up here now. Look. Oh, let's try. It might be able to route around that capacitor. Oh no, it can't. It's blocked. Doesn't have a direct access. Let's try auto routing that one. That one's worked. That one's routed. Now let's try. No, it can't find a route to that leg. So this is the sort of thing that happens. I'm just gonna thin that out a bit, because those are signal paths. They don't have to be extremely thick. Tracks can be quite thin. It makes it easy to see as well. Alright, so we don't have a direct path between that connection and this connection, and this yellow line here is telling me that there's a connection that needs to go there, and it's not routed. There's no direct path without having a link or something on a jumper on the board. So I've got to figure out a way of moving some components so that connection can still get through without it being blocked. It's like being in imagine you're at school and you're in the hallway and there's a lot of children standing around you and you won't let you past. Well, it's the same principle. You've got to find a gap that's big enough for you to get through. Well, this track here can't find a gap big enough. Now Let's see, I'm just going to make that smaller. Just making it easy to see where I am. Right. So that resistor needs to be moved. Yeah, I'll see what's happened. It's this. Right, I'm just going to remove. I'm just going to see if I can. Right, it's these two. I see. Aha, I got it. Oh, I see what's wrong. Right, okay. Right, we're going to move this track. I'm going to move it manually over here. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to move this. I've just pulled it down. And I've got to move this resistor and that resistor. Let's move this down a bit. Right, move these down a little bit. Oh yes, I've locked that so it asks permission before it'll move. And now I need to reroute these. Undo that track. Undo that track. This is Control U to undo the tracks. I can't seem to get to that one. There we go. Right, now let me just auto route that. Right. Let me try auto routing that. Right, that's gone around. Right, that's routed around here. It's very fiddly. Fine detail work. Right, okay, now I need to move this track. I need to move this variable resistor down a bit. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. Let's just see. I'm just going to remove that track in a minute. Move that one out. Oops. Right. I'll get rid of that one a minute. I just need to route that up there. Right, now let's see if I can get this. I'll route that up there. Right, that's routed up there. Now let's see. I need to route this one. Right, okay. It seems to be working. Right, we've got that routed down here. And we're connected to that integrated circuit now, which is what you see. Each one of these pads has got an ID, right? Properties. That's the network it's connected to. Oops, damn it, cancel. Right, zoom in. Let's see. It's connected to net. That's the net. The network, it's not an internet network, it's the integrated circuit network N0010. That's, and it's carrying a signal, and the pad ID is number 2 and it's named W. Right. Right, so we've got that connected and things are definitely taking shape now. Let's just zoom right out a minute, see where we are. Okay, there's a bit more tidying up to do. Yeah, I can move this now. You see, now these need to be routed. Let me just route these. And this one wants to be routed. If it'll go. Can do it manually, or this wants to be removed because it's crossed over. So I'll redo these. I see what's happened. It's because I'm moving my variable resistor. So let me just undo these. Tidy up the clutter and redo them. Right, I'm just gonna connect this one first because that's gonna get blocked otherwise. this one goes straight across over to here, so let's just route this one. Right, now this one is going to have to be routed around this variable resistor. Oopsie, it's gone down here but not up here. Right, let's try up here. No, it's not having it. Right, why is that? Not enough room? Right, let's make this track smaller again. I'll make that one smaller. Let's try routing this again. Doesn't want to have it, but it will go. Let's see. Now if I take this track out here, take this one out, and this one out, and I'll try auto routing. Right, see if it'll go on the behind here. Oh no, well, it's blocked. Right, let's see. This track here is blocking that. Right, let's try from up top. No. Right, we'll just put that. Oh, that's clutter there. It's wiggly. I don't like it when it's messy. Right. Right, we've got a nice straight line. Straight lines are always better than lines which are... Oh, my server's shutting down. Right, okay, so we can possibly do it manually, but it'll go around here. Oh, I see, this variable resistance got a bit higher. Let's move it a bit. Try now. Nope, still won't go. We haven't got much room. Let me move this track a minute. To route that again. Sometimes it will route a different path. And I can draw them in manually, but it's a lot tidier if you can use the auto routing thing. You just right click for the auto route. Alright, we can get through there, but it's manually it's going to be just fiddly. I like to see if we can get a bit more. I know what we can do. I know what I can do. I'm just going to put my mouse over here, highlight all of this, zoom out a bit, and I'm going to drag the whole lot down a bit. Oh, it wants permission, right, yeah. Just so I don't accidentally mess things up. Right, we need to, oh, that diode, there's a diode, that, oh, sorry, that diode at the bottom's gonna, that's no good, that's gonna be messed up, so I'm just gonna leave, oops. Right, I'm just gonna leave that there a minute. Let's see if we can make room. Move that track down a bit more. Actually, I'll make the board bigger. That's the green line, the board. So if I just move this down a bit, just give me a bit more room to shuffle things around. Let's see if we can. Right, okay, these will have to be redone. Take them out. Control U. I'll just reroute these. Take that out because it's. And let's see now let's see if we can get this one to go around there. Let's try again. Yes, it worked. Right, just by moving it down a bit we've managed to actually get it to route. So it's a bit like a game actually. but it's something functional. Right, I'm just going to type these up. And reroute that. That's a straight line now. That's better. Right, we've got that moved down. We've managed to get a track down between that variable resistor and down to the IC where we wanted it, without having that link which I took out earlier. So now I can move this track back up again a bit. Right. I'll move this one a bit. Permission wants permission. No, that I'll have to make the board bigger. That way. I'll shrink it down this way. So we're actually not. The board isn't getting much bigger. It's just I'm just moving things around, and I have to shift the borderline. Right. Okay. We're winning because I've moved that resistor that was variable resistor that was over here down here now, and we've done away with that link. So I've got a more direct line. And now I can move this transistor. Let's see, let's get rid of that. And that. And that. And let's see. Take that out, take that out. Take that out, take that out. Take that out, that out. And move this transistor down here somewhere. Let's try routing that again. So we need to get the one on the inside first. That's on the inside, it should go all the way around. So let's try getting that first. Right, that's gone. And that one's gone around the outside. That's better. Always take the line for the inside first if there's an outer one, because if you take the outer one first, it could block the path of the inside one. Right, that's gone. We've got that rerouted, and it's getting more condensed still. Look at that, it's even smaller than it was before. Let's look at the 3D model. Oh, I better save it. Right, I've saved it. Let's look at the 3D model view. Oh yes, I like that. It's coming on nicely. Yes, it's looking over, a lot less gap over here. It's starting to look like a proper circuit board now. Yeah, I don't know if I can move this around. Change my perspective. Right, we're certainly getting there anyway. Right, that's live 3D model of the change we've just made, and it's definitely improving. Let me just move my little, there we go, so you can get a better picture. Right, okay. Right, let's go back to the actual circuit. Right, okay, that's just a few little tips. Let me just do a net check. Tools design rule check. I'm just going to check my nets. The nets are all the connections, and dangling tracks in the middle there. Dangling tracks, that is when you have a track that doesn't go anywhere. Basically it's a track connected to a pad and it's not connected to anything else. That's what dangling track is. Net completion is when you've got a complete connection between one integrated circuit to another. And right, let's just zoom out. And you can do spacing as well. Spacing checks to make sure you've not got anything too close. Let's just do a quick check. And any errors, well, there's a text file, but I'm not going to bother with that. All I need to worry about is that sort of thing. You see the errors on the ball. It says DT, dangling track. Oh right, I've got a dangling track somewhere. Ah, that must be it. Right, let's just get rid of this dangling track and reroute that, because it's probably underneath here somewhere. I'm going to reroute it. zoom out. Right, redo that. Right, let's do another consistency check. Don't worry about them things there, it's not really important. Tools, do another design rule check. Check the nets. Right, okay, no dangling track this time. Zoom out to full screen. Okay, there's no great big red lines now, so we've got no errors. No dangling tracks. Just complete tracks. The reason this one's different coloured is it's a power track. It carries a power supply. That's the reason why it's got a colour. You look at the schematic. Oh, I haven't got it loaded, but the schematic's actually got a different colour as well, and it's actually the positive. It's actually a negative rail, I think that is. Yeah. Let's see which pin number is that. Positive. Oh, that's a 12-volt rail. Yeah. Right. That's a positive rail. That's the reason it's got a different colour. It just tells you that's a positive supply lead track. Anyway, okay, right, we're getting there. Right, I'm going to stop the video, and I'll try and update you when I have something else to show you. Bye for now.